Okay. But coffee. Like I said, this is just Java moss. There might be actually be some like Christmas moss in here. Doesn't really matter. A piece of rotala, I don't want that. I also have a little Java fern leaf in here every once in a while. I don't even know offhand. That should grow terrestrial, but I don't know. So I'm just going to try and this is what I'm going to use for the top. So obviously moss needs light to grow, and there's not going to be any light on the bottom of the Wabi-Kusa. So I'm going to kind of layer this over the top, like 2/3 of my Wabi-Kusa ball. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. I don't want any rotala. I'm just going to toss that. All right. Just attempting. There's some little baby tears in here that I wanted to put in my Wabi-Kusa ball, but there's actually, I'll take those off. Take this last layer of moss off. Put it under there. There's also some like dead duckweed because I had it in an immersed setup that had some duckweed in it. Just trying to get rid of some of that. Don't really want that in my container, or less of it as possible. Okay. Alright. I'm also going to put some of this. I really think this Marsilea minutus dead, but it's cool when it grows because it's like a 4-leaf clover when it grows immersed. So I'm just going to put some on here too. So I'm not really thinking about, I'm kind of trying to think about how this is going to grow actually when it grows up. So I'm trying to put the low hanging stuff or the low growing stuff around the edges. And then like this taller stuff like this crypt. I had another little crypt somewhere. It looked like a little crypt parva. I don't know where that went. There's some more HC. Oh well, maybe I'll find them. But like for instance, this crypt's going to grow a little larger, or a little taller, I mean. So I want to put him in the center. Insert it down into your ball. This layer of moss over the top just to kind of hold some of that HC in place, because It's got real tiny roots and it's real hard to plant. I want that Java fern. I have an abundance of needle-leaf Java fern if you need some. Jeez. This is Hygro Brown. I actually haven't grown this immersed yet, so that's why I picked it. I wanted to see what it flowers look like. Lots of hygros have nice purple pink flowers. So I'm just cutting each node so I can individually plant the nodes. This will stay like medium height if you prune it. So all I really do is I don't know if you can see that in there, let me check. Yeah. Just kind of put it in your forceps. I got the root kind of doubled over in there. You can even just grab it by the root. I like to grab the stem though a little bit. The nodes in the stem are going to grow roots. And then you just kind of, I don't know if you can see that in there, but you just kind of press it down into the moss area. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, and then this is hydrocaudal species Japan. I don't know what makes it different from, I think maybe it just comes from Japan, or maybe Takashi Amano uses it, so they call it Japan. I don't really know offhand. I'm really bummed. I had a little Cryptoparva node here. I don't know what the hell I did with it. No, that's not it. Maybe I ended up tossing it. Frustrating. I'll find it the minute I stop. The minute I put the string on there. Ah well. Wasn't meant to be, I guess. Since I'm going to wrap this in thread again, I'm just going to kind of drape this over the top of my moss because my thread's going to hold it down. Because this all have to convert to like to immersive growth because this was all submerged. The only thing that wasn't submerged was this one little crypt. Everything else we'll need to convert from submerged to emergent growth. Like I said, these are just clippings from my tank. They'd probably go to the fish auction or get tossed on a trim day. This stuff grows like weeds. Okay. Alright, one more time with the thread. And this is, we're not going to put as much thread on this time. We're going to put some on, but just enough to hold the plants in place and the moss in place. I'm hoping my video is okay. It's the first how-to video I've ever done. Also don't know if I'm not very conscious of if I'm blocking the view with my hands. I also meant to take photos as I did this, but I'll just have to extract them from the video if possible. So I'm going to wrap this thread around here, but I'm going to try and not get, I don't want to like fold my crypt leaves down, right? I just want to hold what's there in place. But I am wrapping this fairly tight. You want the plants to grow over the thread so you don't see it. It's way easier to do this with forceps or pinchers, by the way, or whatever your choice of word. I would say it's a must-have for a planted aquarium enthusiast. Just trying to put a couple half hitches in here. Not cooperating. It worked out better than I thought. Somehow I got a stem in my knot. Enough. Alright, take a break. I'll come back and I'll put it in the tank.